Have you ever imagined what it would be like to travel to the world's most amazing places and experience hands-on what it's like to live as the locals do? To see the most famous sights in the world and what you're capable of along the way? Then let your imagination come to life as a people-to-people student ambassador. And get ready to explore the world in an unforgettable journey you'll brag about for years, and where you'll make new friends for life from all around the globe. When you arrive overseas, you'll be met by two very important people who speak the local language, your delegation manager and your motor coach driver. Together, they'll cover everything you'll need while traveling, from hotels to restaurants and program activities. They help your teacher leaders to be focused on you and your extraordinary journey, finding that out-of-the-way place you'll talk about every time you get the chance. You will have the time of your life as a people-to-people student ambassador. Your Exploring Europe adventure begins in London. The first time you hear Big Ben chime, you'll know you have arrived in the United Kingdom. This famous clock tower is attached to the Houses of Parliament, where the government leaders sit. As a student ambassador, meeting with a member of Parliament will give you insight into the governmental decision-making process in England.
What's your name? Lance. Lance, very welcome to you.
This unique people-to-people moment is your opportunity to explore the British Constitution and discuss the respective roles of the House of Commons. This is a true honor for student ambassadors and will help you learn how the United States government and English government are similar. Riding the London Eye, the largest Ferris wheel in the world, will take your breath away. The fantastic panoramic views of London are amazing. From here, snap incredible photos of the city to send home to friends and family. You'll also have a great view of London from your cruise on the River Thames. Witness the precisely choreographed changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace before you explore the must-see Tower of London. Built by William the Conqueror to protect the city of London, the tower has been used as a fortress, a palace, and a prison. It confined such famous prisoners as Elizabeth I and Sir Walter Raleigh. The yeoman warders or beefeaters who guard the tower are the caretakers of the mysterious ravens. Legend has it, if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. Say goodbye to the United Kingdom as you board your overnight ferry across the English Channel to France. Travel to the coast of Normandy, the location of the D-Day landings. The sacrifice that took place on these beaches changed the course of history. As a people-to-people student ambassador, you'll have the opportunity to reflect at the American Cemetery overlooking Omaha Beach. A visit to La Memorial des Camps Museum will frame the historic time for you as you learn how to shape your future from the critical lessons of the past. Your next stop is one of the world's most magnificent cities, Paris. No one forgets the first time they see the Eiffel Tower, one of the most iconic monuments in the world. And no one forgets the trip to the top of this 1,000-foot monument. From here, you can snap a picture of the City of Lights. You and your friends will experience the Cathedral of Notre Dame, a product of over 2 centuries of inspired French Gothic architecture. The dazzling stained glass South Rose window stands 43 feet high. The Arc de Triomphe was commissioned by Napoleon to honor, well, himself. This massive monument stands in the middle of the world's largest roundabout. This traffic circle around the Arc de Triomphe stands at the end of the Grand Avenue of Paris, the Avenue des Champs-Élysées, the most famous shopping district in the world. Here you'll stroll down the boulevard, hear the different languages, smell and taste the fresh brewed espresso and baguettes, living the Parisian lifestyle. You'll want to window shop at world-famous fashion headquarters like Givenchy and Louis Vuitton. Waiting for you at the end of the Champs-Élysées is the world's largest museum, the Louvre. It's so big, to view every piece of art would take you an entire year. We'll make sure you have time to experience the best of the world's masterpieces, including the Venus de Milo and the mysterious Mona Lisa. While in Paris, you'll explore the art district of Montmartre. From here, the views of Paris are amazing. Explore with your leaders and friends the beautiful Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Purchase an original painting from the local artist, or even have a portrait of you and a friend drawn to remember your time in Paris. In France, they have elevated food to an art form, so be ready to try new things and experience art in its many forms as a student ambassador. Beware, that might include escargot and frog legs. There is no better way to understand a culture than to experience its daily life firsthand. For a few days and nights, you'll be welcomed into the home of a local family. This exclusive people-to-people moment is your time to shine as an ambassador. Truly the heart of the people-to-people mission. During your stay, you will enjoy meals together, share pictures and stories from home, learn about traditions and customs, and live life as a local. Making an impact on the world community is an important part of the people-to-people program. You will participate in several service projects designed specifically for people-to-people student ambassadors. Welcome to the French Riviera, playground for the rich and famous. This is simply one of the most beautiful places in the world. You and your friends will explore 3 unforgettable cities on the Mediterranean coast. Your first stop is Cannes, home of the world's most prestigious film festival. Enjoy a guided orientation of the city's museums, beaches, and bustling art scene. Next stop, Nice. Soak up some sun on the Promenade des Anglais, the walkway along the beautiful panoramic beach. Nice is considered the capital and is the largest city of the French Riviera. Be sure and pay special attention to the Italian influence in the architecture. Your last stop on the French Riviera is Monaco, the world's second smallest country after Vatican City. Roughly the size of Central Park, you and your friends will take a guided walk around the country's 5 distinct areas. Now on to Italy. On your way to Monte Rosso, enjoy a coastal cruise boat ride along the Cinque Terre coastline and see 5 towns nestled on the hillside above. In the past, these 5 cities were only accessible by water. You'll have the chance to walk between these cities, enjoying one of the most beautiful and picturesque places on Earth. Your delegation will continue through Pisa, seeing and learning about the famous Leaning Tower, and even more by exploring the city in small groups. In Assisi, Italy, your ambassador experience will go to the next level. This is the full-on adventure, and it will change your life forever. Created exclusively for people-to-people student ambassadors, Full On is an entire day of leadership training, teaching you to overcome your fears, strengthen your team building, and improve your confidence. Use all these new skills at the end of the day as you rappel off this ancient castle. And by the way, it might be the most fun you'll ever have in your life. Travel through the famous and beautiful Tuscany region on your way to Florence. Your city guide will get you up close to the heart and soul of Italian art, including the Duomo Cathedral, built over 5 centuries ago. Commissioned by the Opera del Duomo, Piazza della Signora was the original home of Michelangelo's David. You'll also visit David's new home, the Galleria dell'Accademia. All roads lead to Rome, and it's your last stop. The Roman Colosseum is the heart of this ancient city. The design of the stadium is the basis for every stadium built since, and at the height of the Roman Empire, 80,000 screaming Romans would cheer their favorite gladiator on to victory. Across the street, walk with friends down the same paths and halls of the Caesars and the Roman Senate as you explore the Roman Forum. Vatican City is a city within a city and hosts the world's smallest independent country at only 106 acres. Magnificent St. Peter's Basilica dominates the skyline. This tiny nation-state is the seat of the Catholic Church and governed by the Pope. With People to People, you will meet with a representative from the Church who will teach your group about the history, traditions, and influence that Vatican City has in Italy and throughout the world. Vatican City's historic collection of art includes the Sistine Chapel. You will wind throughout chambers and galleries, through narrow hallways and up ancient stairways. At last, you will emerge and see what many consider to be the greatest work of all time, Michelangelo's epic ceiling fresco, The Creation of Man. Is anybody hungry? Italian cuisine is some of the best in the world. Gelato is a true part of the culture, and you'll feel like a real Italian as you enjoy this delicious treat on a hot summer day. Before saying goodbye to Rome, explore Piazza Navona, the Spanish Steps, and the elaborate Trevi Fountain. Italian legend says that if you throw a coin over your shoulder into the fountain, you'll return to Rome again one day. Your preparation as a student ambassador begins months in advance. We'll prepare you to understand the places you'll see and the people you'll meet, how to stay safe and organized, and to have the time of your life. Next summer, student ambassadors will see the most unforgettable places on the planet. They'll rappel off a castle wall, meet a native warrior, taste amazing new food, visit the places where lives were sacrificed and history was defined, all while being guided with 24-hour support, keeping you on time and safe. That student ambassador can be you. Your incredible journey begins when you complete your application, so the next step is yours. When you apply, you open the door to an adventure that will stay with you for the rest of your life. In your own way, you'll be changing the world and your world forever.